Good evening, everyone. My name is Jose. Today I'll be discussing Foxconn, Japan's potential conflict, current state, and solutions. But before I do, I'd like to recap what we've already learned about Foxconn Japan. Foxconn Japan was founded in 1996. It is located in Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan. Its current president is Toshiaki Takayama. They currently have 80 staff members. Their main headquarters is located in Haihei, Taiwan. And Foxconn Japan produces electrical components for Apple products, smartphones, and laptops. Currently, Foxconn Japan is in production with Sharp Corporation Japan in producing LCD televisions. Now, in reviewing their communication styles, we learned that Japanese tend to be subtle, have a subtle approach. They're indirect. They have an awkward silence about them when they're conducting business. They have a language barrier in speaking English. They speak broken English, so it's kind of hard to understand what they're saying. And they pretend to provide vague answers. Their leadership styles, they believe in cross-training, they believe in group decision-making, and they have a genuine concern for their employees as well as their employees' families. And they rely on trust and goodwill. And in relationship to business ethics, we learned that the three key words in Japanese culture are, in business ethic, is wa, kao, and omajari. The wa stands for harmony, and the kao stands for saving face in relationships to pride, and omajari relates to empathy and loyalty. Now, and lastly, we talked about their motivators. Their motivators is genuine concern for their employees and the employees' families. They have rare layoffs. They also believe in peace and harmony in the workplace and the group decision-making skills. Now, in discussing the potential conflicts, one of the potential conflicts that they have is that their language barrier. In conducting business in English, they speak a broken English. So it's kind of hard to understand them, and that can cause problems when doing business in America. The other thing that can cause problems or potential conflict is they have a slow process in negotiating, whereas Americans tend to want to close the deal right away. The Japanese like to be more methodical, and they want to get to know who they're doing business with, so they don't like to rush in the decision-making process. And lastly, they have an awkward silence about them, so it's kind of hard to read them and understand what they're thinking or how they're feeling. The current state right now is that at Foxconn Japan, we are conducting a Likert survey. Basically, we want to get an understanding or feel of all employees' cultural awareness. Along with that, we'd like to conduct interviews so we can get an understanding of not only how well they do in the Likert surveys, but how actually they do on a one-on-one interview in regards to cultural awareness, because some of these tests can be subjective. And lastly, we'd like to hold meetings to get an idea of how the company is progressing as far as cultural awareness. And then solutions, like to implement cultural awareness training annually, and basically get everyone on board with that, so they can get a better understanding of have a cultural awareness of other countries in regards to doing business with. Visit with the main headquarters in Haihei, Taiwan, and get to know about their counterparts, their business culture, and then from there establish frequent meetings with Haihei, Taiwan, in order to establish a good working relationship. And this concludes my portion of the presentation. Thank you.